Hey everyone. So I just want to jump on here quick today. I just did my last withdrawal from my, and as you heard, it just went through. So I just did my last withdrawal from my Coinshash account, and this was my second plan that I went into. So both of them paid out as they should have. So I am going to make another deposit today. And select the 5% again, doing plan 1 again, which gives me 2.9% hourly. And I'm going to only deposit Ethereum. And we'll say spend. And we'll go down here and copy the exact amount. Oh, I didn't put the amount in. Be careful of that. So let's go back. And we have to change this here to whatever amount you want to deposit. Double check that it's on Ethereum. Let's just double check that the plan that I selected is still selected. Yeah, so 5%, that's good. And we'll hit spend. And so, just a quick review, 2.9% hourly for 37 hours. I put $100 in, there's no deposit fee, and I'm going to deposit this much. Crazy computer. Deposit this much. And we're going to send it to this address. And again, I always like to take note, take note of the first few characters, the last few characters, and then a couple in the middle, just to make sure everything is good and that there's no extra spaces. And I paste that in there. Just want to double check. Okay, we look good. So I will send that over. Send. And we'll just wait for that now to show up over here, which it typically takes about a minute or so. And then we will have my third deposit. So as you can see, slowly building up my small stacks to larger stacks. If you guys are still interested in getting into this, I have left the link below this video in the description box. Now, while we're waiting for that deposit, please, anyone new to this, please understand that this is risky. These hypes are high yield investment platforms that can give us a high return on our investment or the amount that we gamble, but there is no guarantee that these platforms will be around in the next hour, the next day, the next week, the next month. Sometimes we get lucky and they can run for 90 days. Sometimes they don't even run 10 days. But that's the risk that I'm willing to take because I'm only playing with fun money. So again, it's important to only play with money that you can afford to lose. Now, of course, we don't want to lose it. But if we did, it wouldn't be the end of the world. And we just move on to the next one. And eventually we find a winner. We've been very lucky lately in finding a lot of good winners, and I go in small and build up my small stacks to larger stacks. Some people go in a little larger and get a higher return on their investment. But the plans that I do pick and the crypto assets that I use to get in, such as Ethereum, they're done for a reason. The Oracle's been around for, it feels like ages, and he always seems to know what to go into and what not to go into. I'm not too bad that way as well, but he knows when to use the right asset. So I would suggest that you just follow, if you want to get in, you follow what I do. Of course, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not any kind of advisor for you. I'm just sharing my story in hopes that you too can turn your small stacks into larger stacks, and that you find this not only educational, but at times enlightening or even funny. So let's check on that deposit. Okay, so as you can see here, the deposit has gone through, my latest deposit. And as I mentioned earlier, excuse me, that this is my third active deposit. The previous two have paid out completely, and so I feel pretty confident in this third investment. And my next one, I might actually start a little earlier before this one ends and take advantage of it that way as well. So stay tuned, everyone. Have a blessed day, everyone, and until next time, hasta luego.